Greetings, programs. My name is Reedz, aka Tron MIDI Archive, and I'm here with Day, aka Disc of Tron.
Woo!
All right. Most of the products in the Tron franchise that we all know and love are the Tron arcade game, Tron 82, Tron 2.0, Tron Evolution, Tron Legacy, Tron Uprising, Tron Runner, and of course Tron Light Cycle Power Run, which is already in Shanghai, but it's coming to Orlando, and lots of good progress has been happening, so very excited.
I
I'm going to be in Florida next year, so I'm excited. Oh, I just realized I think I forgot one title. I forgot your namesake. I forgot about Discotron, the
no,
other
you said
arcade
it.
game. No, in
Oh,
the
the
beginning.
arcade game. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. My bad. I
Yeah.
was very confused.
So Tron being the sci-fi cult that we love, it has some interesting hidden gems that not many fans know about, specifically the more newer fans that have just, watched like Legacy and Uprising on D Plus. And there's a lot of things that happened in the 80s that not many people know about. Um, but first things first, I'm gonna pick your brain
Oh
for a bit.
no,
So I don't know. I mean, since you have watched a couple of other Disney movies and such, have you ever been to a Disney on Ice production?
I have
Like, or
not actually. I remember wanting to like a decade ago, but it didn't happen.
I went to two of them. I know they did. I think I did them like 2 years apart. I did one in 2004 with like all the Disney princesses, and then 2006 or '05, I can't remember because that one was themed to the Incredibles.
Ooh,
So it was so it was pretty cool. Um the Disney on Ice productions are definitely something, a little fun thing to take like families and such. Um so kind of like the reason I'm talking about Disney on Ice, because back in 1983, 1 year after Tron 82, um, Disney's Magic Kingdom released a traveling show entitled Disney's Magic Kingdom on Ice.
mm-hmm.
So we're gonna set the Wayback Machine to the 80s. So
Run.
of course you might be wondering, wait, Reed, it's Tron Liz. Why are we talking about an ice show? I mean, that's true. Why are we talking about an ice show? Anyways, that's because in this production of Magic Kingdom on Ice, Tron was featured as part of the program used in this traveling performance. And of course, it's the 80s, man. You got to have Tron if you're in the 80s.
Yeah, obviously.
All right, so I pulled a lot of my research from the Disney Wiki. So, Magic Kingdom on Ice was produced and toured in 1983. Under words. It was produced by Irvin and Kenneth Feld. So, of course, it started in 1983. So, there's little synopses from the wiki. I cannot words today. I think because I need more coffee.
Coffee good.
Yes. So, a Disney liner airplane has landed in the Magic Kingdom with a plane load of tourists. And of course, with it being Disney, everybody's happy, happiest place on earth. But of course, it can't be a Disney trip with at least one person that's kind of like the buzzkill of the
I
party.
mean,
I
you're
mean, there's
right.
always there's always one. You
There is
uh
indeed always one.
yes. So out of this cast, there's a feller named Mr. Leto, who apparently he boarded the wrong plane. And of course, he originally planned to go to Hawaii with the connecting flight in Alaska. Alan, is that you? I know you wanted to go to Hawaii, but
I don't think he booked his program early enough.
no. Anyways, so basically the pilots are of course, the traditional Disney mascots, Mickey and Minnie are there. And basically just to like condense this whole thing, um wow, words.
Word's hard.
Anyways, yeah, so Mr. Leto has this special ticket that gets taken away by a couple of thieves.
That
So so of course he refuses to leave Magic Kingdom without it, and so he's off to go hunt for the thieves. And of
yeah.
course all like all the people know that he's gone, and so they're out. So they travel through a couple of Disney areas, such as Snow White, Alice in Wonderland, etc. So we're gonna jump straight into Tron because that's the main part. So so he goes to the arcade, but he gets sucked into the supercomputer. It's kind of worded weird on the wiki. It's called the Tron supercomputer, but of course I think it was just meant just for the production. So he meets this beautiful computer guardian. We don't know who that is. That's just the name. Like not no Yori, nah.
Who's
But the whole
Yori?
yeah, the whole scene, I mean, it's kind of hard to find um like stuff from 1983, at least from this specific production, but a couple of commercials have like some snaps of the Tron set.
Oh yeah, they do. They very
Despite
much
the
do.
quality of the videos that I've seen, it looks really pretty. And the all the choreography with all the skaters is awesome. It's perfect for Tron. Definitely.
Yeah, so if someone wants to finance a time machine for us to go back and watch it, hit
Yes.
us up.
Especially because the program we get to meet is the reason why I want to go back. So we get an interesting design of Sark. I threw it in the DMs
Mm,
between Day and I, and
yeah.
yes.
It's a look. It is definitely a look.
Yeah, it's not relatively the same as Sark, but it's a perfect little spin-off for you know, for the show. So anyways, Commander Sark, who wants to instead of derez, they use deprogram Mr. Leto. Okay.
Lame.
So there's this computer night. So I guess it's not. I guess it's Tron. I mean, I don't know. I would have to see the production to know. But
It's
so
drawn, obviously.
no, not we're not bringing Savior of the Earth into this. That is for later episodes because that I was writing those notes and I literally want to die because my brain was crying writing Savior of the Earth notes. It was yeah.
So was mine.
Pain. So this computer night engages Stark in a disc duel. So all that. And then Mickey arrives. And
Woo.
then the computer guardian explains that, oh yeah, Mr. Leto now went to this other world. So we skip all that. I guess there was some trouble happening, and then Mr. Leto ends up saving um saving the the whole group. And then he's all like, he made friends at the end and decides to celebrate. Instead spend his vacation not in Hawaii but in Magic Kingdom. And then they kind of party in New Orleans Square. And that's basically the end of the show.
Nice. I want to go party in New Orleans Square.
Yeah, same. Jazz clarinet. Let's
Get me
go.
some Dole Whip. It'll be a great
Now that's the one thing I'm hyped for when I go to Disney is the Dole Whip because I
time.
keep hearing so much hype about it.
It's good. It's really good.
I can't wait. Okay. So it was interesting enough with this show is that they had some pretty good merchandise. Some of it when we look at it now kind of nightmare fuel.
Yeah.
So one of the pieces of merch that they had was an inflatable Tron doll. It was kind of
Kill it with fire.
so for the 80s it was kind of pretty cool. But now 2022, it's creepy. I made an emo and I kind of regret it.
It predates Rinsler as the first evil Tron.
Yeah. And like the pictures that I found, it was like super, it's definitely not white. It's like ivory, so it kind of looks like he's close to becoming Clue. But yeah. So there was like some pictures, action shots from the Tron part of that program. The synchronization, like I said, and choreography of the programs and recognizer designs were pretty cool. I just wish, there was a full video of the performance because I mean, I really want to see how that section of the show went, especially I want to hear the distal and the music. But you can find certain snippets of the Tron production of this program on YouTube. I managed to stumble upon a few of them just to get a couple, at least a decent quality of what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I do have to wonder, what would a Tron on Ice show look like now? And this is
Well,
where we
for
can
one
kind of
thing, it would actually glow.
yes. Okay, and then have like everybody in the audience wear like disc or like Tron inspired wristbands. Like yes.
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 Okay, so first of all, yeah, bye bye Aries. We don't you're not gonna be in the production. so so let's just make our own production. We're, you know.
Okay, let's go for it. Let's
All right, so
just do it.
yeah. Okay, so we'll just start with 82. Why not? I mean, yes, whole arcade scene, only solutions on ice. I mean, I feel like
I
maybe
mean,
they could get the approval from Journey to use it because honestly, yes.
let's do it. Yeah.
And everybody in the Arcane would have to sing it out. Poor Alan and Laura are just being surrounded by circling skaters trying to find Flynn. And then we you put Flynn center stage, beating his score in Space Paranoids, and then everybody's just skating around him, just kind of like making this whole like big spiel. And of course, I have so many. My brain kind of exploded when just coming up with a few ideas for that whole like arcade scene in general. Like Laura with a pillow launcher aimed at Flynn, but unless she converts it into a t-shirt cannon. Now, yes.
Pillow launcher.
Yeah. Or like a t-shirt cannon, something along those lines that they have like at sports events. Yes. And then I also put because I kind of was jumping around. So in the beginning, Crom gets a solo
Oh,
talking about talking about his user, why he shouldn't be at the games. And then
Ram and
just
Tron just in the corner, like, why is this guy sinning? Help.
compound interest programs sometimes.
SMH.
But yeah, I just can imagine. Of course, MCP would kind of get this whole like Oz vibes from Wicked. I feel like that's how the MCP would kind of be portrayed if, an 82 production were to happen. That's how I see it. I mean, I've been to a couple of shows of Broadway, so I kind of know like what could happen if if Tron became a ice production or any kind of show production.
Hee hee hee.
Okay, so jumping with evolution. So sometimes when I went to Disney on Ice those 2 times, Disney tends to add a little bit of humor with these productions. So I can picture Anon being a very sassy monitor with a narrator kind of like describing his attitude.
Yes. Yes.
And of course, Tron is the one hyping up the crowd, before the coup happens. I don't know where I was going with that, but. But yay! Roddy is now co-administrator. Let's hype up the crowd. Woohoo! Unified Tron City.
Abraxas shows up.
Yes, I was thinking that with Clue getting a monologue along with that, and then Abraxas appears and kind of takes over with the solo. I put also on here that Anon also gets a solo, but of course, he's Anon, so it'd just be dots.
No,
But
that's my favorite solo yet. Just
it's
beautiful.
433 by John Cage. That's what Anon is performing.
Hanan is performing every piece of music at once.
Yes. He has such a way with words. But yeah, it would just be again the narrator just be again with the non's actions. Okay, Legacy would be kind of interesting and kind of angsty. But of course, Kevin Flynn's Gone Missing song with people, I don't know, like in TV costumes skating around, just announcing that Flynn's missing. And then just
That's terrible. I want to watch it.
and then we just have Sam just skating around, young Sam at the time, just all like, he's gone. He's never coming back. He promised. Give him a little song and all that. And then just kind of like this huge time skip where again Sam just gets another song, etc.
And then Separate Ways starts playing because, of course,
Yes.
then he gets it digitized.
Separate Ways on Ice. Okay, and then a live action, and then Marv, like a real Marv, just skating around. I need that in life.
I very much do not, but whatever floats
It
your
would be
boat, my
cute.
friend.
Okay, so we're skipping. So after the games, where Sentries take Sam to Clue, I can again another monologue with all that. I kind of jumped around. Definitely, Jarvis kind of needs a song, especially for introducing Clue in the light cycle grid.
I can like
Uh,
almost hear it.
oh, thanks. Now I can hear it too. But okay, skipping along. Definitely a father and son duo between Flynn and Sam when they meet. All that. Okay, so we're gonna jump immediately to the rectifier. Because Clue's major speech, yeah, that's perfect song material. The more I think of it, it's kind of like in Lion King, where basically it's be prepared, but instead of hyenas, it's sentries. So I just kind of imagine that vibe with um
That's beautiful.
and of course the sentries would be skating around chanting his name and such. And of course, Sam and Cora get a nice little sunrise duo. It would be cute for all the Sora lovers. Yeah, it is a must.
It is a must.
All right, Tron Uprising show. I know they did like this mobile play. I don't know. I can't remember what it was. I seen like pictures of it, but this like how I see it, it probably is definitely a one step over Legacy. Of course, Tron narration. Beck gets a solo about wanting to fight fight against Clue, etc. Uh, very sad music for when Bodhi dies. I mean, I think that's kind of a given.
R.I.P. R.I.P.
So of course Tesla and the occupation, they get their own. They would get their own songs. I know Pavel's would be a bit too chaotic, but hey,
Oh no.
it gives it reason to add fireworks in the show. But yeah, I mean, just all these ideas for a Tron themed show or like an ice show. I mean, it works. I mean, with all the light effects that you could do, like if you get all your engineers projecting like good circuitry on the rink, it would be a really awesome show. No matter if it's 82 or Uprising, I think it would just be a really cool show.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, is there any do you have any like song ideas that would also work?
Oh
It would
no. None that come to mind immediately.
Oh man. Cyrus would definitely get a interesting
Oh
solo.
no. They would because it's Disney. They would find a way to make him walk on the wall.
Yes. Also, Death Uprising I think would be the one show that would have epilepsy warnings just because of how crazy Cyrus's light lines are and they would just be flickering like constantly.
Ooh.
Like the whole compressed space. I mean, definitely lots of light work can be done on the ice rink for that, and it would be a really cool scene. I just wish we can have one with all the fan projects that we're working on. So I'm like, oh, we could do this, but I'm like, oh, spoiler, wait, that's not out yet.
Lots of good spoilers.
Yes, indeed.
You know, like how we're killing off.
Redacted. But, oh yeah, that's basically what I have. I mean, Tron on Ice. Sorry, Tron Action on Ice.
Hee hee hee.
Because, you can't fight for the users unless you have Tron Action. I just made a slogan out of that. I don't know why, but it kind of works. I'll take it.
We'll use it for everything now. Don't worry.
If we ever have our own like merch that's going on a shirt, no doubt.
No doubt. No, none at all.
Or anytime one of us flubs an intro, it goes on a shirt. Pain.
I didn't need that, but okay.
I did my best not to mess up this intro. I did so much practice this time.
Yeah, that's my problem. I don't practice at all. I just go for it. And
I'm
sometimes it works. Most of the time it does not.
yeah, I'm a musician, so practicing's in my blood. So it kind of worked. But yeah, if you want to follow us at the medias, you can follow me at Traumedy Archive on Instagram and Twitter.
You guys can also come follow me at Discs of Tron on both Twitter and Instagram. You can also follow that. You can also follow the podcast at
Sorry.
Tron Lives Podcast on Instagram and at Tron Lives on Twitter. So you should do that because it's fun. And don't forget to also join the Tron Community Discord server where you can interact with us and almost 900 other members. Tell your friends.
Yes. One big happy family. And of course, the whole staff is a vibe. So yes.
Everyone in the server. Such a vibe.
Yeah, so I hope each and every one of you has a very pleasant cycle. And just remember, Tron lives for the good of the uprising.
End of line.